Hello again, this is Scott Corbridge, broker at Sarasota Management and Leasing. Again, we've been servicing the Sarasota and Manatee County areas for the past 20 plus years. And today's blog topic is, what is the best way to reduce rental property maintenance costs in your home, in your rental property? This is a critical part of the cash flow equation. Obviously, the more your expenses, the less your profitability, and the inverse is also true. Taking a proactive approach to maintenance issues will improve your bottom line and your profits. Not only that, it will attract more tenants. They would be willing to pay more money. Your rent revenues will go up. So all in all, it is a very good idea not to cut corners as far as keeping your property in good maintenance condition. So first point is proactivity. Number one, if you've got your property in good condition, which you need to have before you put it on the rental market, and it's good and clean, everything works properly, then it's important to document the condition of the property prior to somebody moving in so that you can, at the end of the rental period, you don't have arguments over what was there, what was damaged, what was not. Worst case scenario, if you have to go to court, you need to be able to prove the condition of the property. Once you move a tenant into the property, it's very important to do periodic inspections. There's two reasons for this. One is looking for unreported maintenance, being proactive on the maintenance side of things. And number two is to check on how the tenant is doing, see if they're paying, if they're taking good care of the property, if they're have any unreported lease violations or unauthorized occupants or pets. So on the maintenance side of things, once you're doing your maintenance checks, you need to be looking for any leaks under sinks. You'd be surprised at how many times, if you don't open up the cabinet, stick your hand under the sink and feel for any wetness. Something like that can develop into a mold issue, which is a problem here in Florida when you have moisture and heat. And that has a whole series of potential problems and liabilities that you really want to avoid. You want to check your air conditioning filters. Make sure that the tenant understands and is following through. Make sure that the filters are being changed on a regular basis. Here in Florida, we recommend air conditioning filters be changed every month during the heat seasons when the air conditioning is running a lot, and every 2 months during the off season. Reason for this is if you have a dirty air conditioning filter and it restricts the airflow, your system is going to work twice as hard and last about half as long and have a lot more repairs. So you want to avoid that by doing inspections, which is the only way to be proactive and make sure that this is being taken care of and being done. Other things that you have to look for in Florida are potential signs of termite damage, or termite in habitation. When we're going into the heat seasons, we need to make sure that the air conditioning systems are properly serviced, so they'll make it through a difficult season. Similarly, as you're going into the cooler seasons, in Florida you've got more coil heat and heat pumps, different kind of heat than you have up north. But you need to make sure that your system is serviced properly and everything is working prior to the very few times in the Florida winters when it dips down in close to the freezing point. Leaks in the ceiling. You want to look for any kind of leaks that can cause other potential problems down the road. Now, another thing that you can do to make sure that your property is being well maintained, that you're minimizing your maintenance costs, is do a thorough background check and screening on the tenant that you are moving into your property. We always make it a point to interview previous landlords. In addition to checking eviction records and making sure that there's no other problems out there in public records, it's very important to track them down and talk with the people who were the prior landlords. Did they pay their rent on time? Did they take good care of the property? Were they easy to work with as far as taking care of maintenance and doing the things that they need to do, or letting the workers in to do the repairs that the owner is responsible for? The last thing is you really need to have a skilled property manager. A property manager can help minimize your expenses. Number one, because they can get things repaired at a lower price than generally an individual owner can. But also, you want to make sure that they have some knowledge of the workings of a property, how to triage a property maintenance issue that can be handled maybe by the phone instead of having to send an important, expensive vendor out to check the property out. Whether you're going to send a handyman or a licensed contractor out. Those things are decisions that need to be made that can overall affect the level of maintenance expense that you have on your property, and thereby improve your return on investment. And that's it for reducing property maintenance costs. Thanks for checking in.